fuck that guy.
Right.
And all of a sudden you're in a lawsuit with that guy,
Right. It's not good.
and you don't have any money, and you're like, oh, Jesus.
Do you use Twitter and things like that?
Occasionally. Yeah. I do what I call post and ghost. I post it, and then I don't read nothing about what I said. Just get out of there.
Right.
I don't want to be involved in anybody else's opinions.
I used to like it, man. I was probably a relatively early adopter, of it. But for a while there, it was like, oh, this is the thing that we've been looking for, in that I can put a post up here saying that I'm going to do a show in Germany, and I don't have to spend $1 on advertising,
Right.
Or do the interviews and stuff, And for a while there, it was really potent, but it's definitely dropped off. It seems like there's a whole lot of people, the people that you'd want to be reading your stuff, that have just decided, my life's a lot better if I don't.
Yeah, that's the problem.
If I just get away from this negativity.
Well, there's so much negativity because, first of all, the algorithms. So the algorithms enhance what you get involved with, and for the most part, people like to get involved with things that infuriate them. They like to get involved with things that make them upset. That's what it distracts them from their daily life, or maybe it's the thing that they think is an existential threat, and so it's consumed them, and so they want to talk about it constantly. And so that's all you get.
I do feel we've got so many people around the world, places like Australia, like New Zealand, like England, like here, whose anger is all based on misinformation, and they're sort of like they've had their morality rewired because they've been pummeled so much by stuff, but by somebody who doesn't care what their response is, doesn't care whether what they're publishing is true, they just don't care. I mean, I don't know if you ever saw it, but I played Roger Ailes in a TV series called The Loudest Voice, which basically is the beginning of Fox. And Roger had been a political pundit. He'd worked on television in the 60s, but then he met Richard Nixon and became an advisor to Nixon. And he tried to set up, a White House news service back in the late 60s. Tried it again in the 70s, tried it again in the early 80s, but the technology just wasn't there, and the money wasn't there.